Hello again, stallions and males, I'm Blue Ape, and this is a World War II explosive grenade. Don't worry, the pin's still in it, so that means it's completely safe, right? Well, that was a surprise. And speaking of surprises, there was quite an interesting one at this year's MLP Comic-Con panel. The fans got a sneak peek at a Season 5 storyboard animatic, but this time, instead of having 4 sneak peeks of different episodes, it looks like we only get 1 this time, and wouldn't you know, it just happens to be the season premiere episode. Now, before I go any further, I must warn you that this video will contain spoilers from the Season 5 animatic. So if you wish to go into this next season completely spoiler-free, I highly recommend that you stop the video now and leave the page as quickly as possible. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get started. As the video begins with some great bits of continuity from the Season 4 finale, we see that Twilight is still trying to figure out why the Tree of Harmony made her a castle in Ponyville if it doesn't quite help her in her quest to spread the magic of friendship all across Equestria. But to her surprise, it turns out that the castle actually has a special ability, which is displaying a holographic map of Equestria when all of the main 6 are present, and then locates and marks a specific area on the map which the main 6 will have to travel to and spread the magic of friendship. And that, my friends, is why you should never judge a tree by its fruits. Wow, that metaphor was lame. I knew I should have gone with that one about quality not growing on trees. Stupid apple. Anyways, I hope this table map is going to be a recurring theme throughout Season 5. Not only do I think it's a nice addition to the castle, but I would also like to see the full extent of this map's abilities, especially if it means we'll get to see more visits to other parts of Equestria that we haven't seen yet. However, there's just one small thing I noticed after watching this scene a second time. The map appeared when the main 6 and Spike were all sitting down on their thrones. But if that's all it takes to activate the table map, how come it didn't appear any of the, quote, millions of times they were discussing what to do next after receiving the castle? Does the map only appear when there's a friendship problem in Equestria? Or did Twilight just happen to say the right words to activate the table map? So many questions, not enough answers. But besides that, let's continue. These next few moments I found very funny and worth a second viewing. Intrigued by the map's details, Spike wanders around and actually steps on the Pie family's rock farm, causing Pinkie Pie to react in a way that will have you whirling in the aisles. Gets funnier every time. So anyways, after the map locates a random area, Twilight and the game decide to head out on a road trip and visit that location. However, Fluttershy decides to stay behind with Spike instead. That is, until he starts mentioning that he and Big Mac have plans to hang out together and talk about sports and other guy things, to which Fluttershy immediately changes her mind and decides to go with the others. Not only did I find that scene funny, but I also thought it would make quite an interesting episode, since when you think about it, these two, Mr. Cake and Shining Armor, are really the only main cast of male characters in the show. So I would like to see an episode where they show their point of view in a town mostly populated by females. Although if it were me in their situation, I wouldn't have any problem with that, if you know what I mean. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the video. I knew that. Well, sort of. After a few more hilarious moments, we see the main 6 arrive at a small village, which, if I had to make a guess, would be somewhere around here. Guess this means I'm gonna get my 3rd Season 5 wish after all. Now what we see next is something I really wasn't expecting to see. It's another Alicorn animation error, only this time it's in an animatic. Which means every last one of those Alicorn animation errors we saw in Season 4 were on purpose. And you know what that means, right? We're gonna have Alicorn OCs flooding the internet. Well, only one thing to do at a time like this. Good thing I installed this panic button. Every pony for himself. Ugh. Oh yeah, and for some strange reason, everyone has the same cutie mark and creepy smile on their face. I wonder why. Perhaps it's the work of some new villain who tells everyone how to look, feel, and act in the town, and those who don't obey will be met with severe consequences. Or maybe this is the town's solution to creating equality between all races and not showing any superiority over others. But if that was the case, wouldn't they have to get rid of that alicorn? And wouldn't unicorns and pegasi be forbidden to use their magic and wings, since it does give them a slight advantage over Earth ponies? Whatever the reason is, I can tell that it's gonna make this episode a lot more interesting. So final thoughts on the Animatic. Although much wasn't revealed to us in this sneak peek, like there was back in the Season 4 Animatic, I still think it was just as exciting. If there's one thing I hope to come out of this next season, it's that one or all of the CMC get their cutie marks. If that happens, I'll consider this season one of the best. Until then, I'm Blue Wave, and like a common chord, I'll catch you later.
Favorite ponies in this great big room with a circle of thrones. This place was something brand new. I wondered what could possibly be happening.